We get a bunch of trash shoes releasing every week. We also get a bunch of nice shoes releasing every week. But time and time again, we'll get that one outstanding sneaker release that makes us revisit history. History that a lot of us might have been too young or too non-existent to experience, but that shoe allows us to take a peek back into the prowess and legacy of what made its origin so legendary. What's going on, guys? It's Pixelated, and this week that sneaker is the Air Jordan 4 in the Fire Red colorway. That's right, the classic age-old Air Jordan 4 Fire Red makes its return with the same old OG color blocking and OG shape, and instead of having the Jumpman on its ass, it's got the Nike Air that all of us sneakerheads are always fiending over. There are quite a few differences between this sneaker and its previous reissues, and that's kind of what makes it so special, but we'll get into that shortly. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button. If you happen to enjoy the video at any point, make sure to hit the subscribe button for more videos. It helps the channel out a lot, and make sure to hit that noti bell so you can join Noti Gang so you don't miss out on future content. Okay, let's get more into the shoe. A little bit of history behind the Air Jordan 4 Fire Red. This sneaker originally released in 1989. That's over 2 decades ago. It's not just this colorway that's iconic though. I mean, of course it is, because it's the Chicago colorway of the Jordan 4 pretty much, but it's also the shoe that Michael Jordan made the shot against the Cleveland Cavaliers back in the playoffs in 1989. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Now, the Jordan 4s have been a little overlooked in my opinion until maybe mid last year and until the Bread 4s came back, and the Fire Reds haven't been retro that many times, which makes this comp even more important. But what makes this drop even more significant is that they've stayed true to the shape of the original retro that released back in 1989. Now, I'm not going to get into the little minor details or the little nuances that change the shape of this retro, but what you need to know is Jordan 4s have always gone through minor shape changes in their reissues that Jordan 4 lovers, this sounds kind of weird, haven't taken a liking to. They've never really favored the minor shape changes. But this time around, they've managed to stay true to the original shape in many ways, and that satisfies a lot of Jordan 4 lovers. And with that being said, let's get into the materials. Before we get into the materials, I wanted to start out with the box. There are a few changes here. First and foremost, they made the box bigger. I'm not sure why. Here's my Jordan 4 What the Box for comparison. Second, the tissue paper inside has changed. It has an actual pattern on it versus the black tissue paper. I don't know if this is how they came back in 1989, but they've gone to this tissue paper instead of the black one. The upper is made predominantly of white leather. Usually we get that stiff ball sacky leather on white 4s. This time actually though, it's very soft and plush on the toe box, and the toe guard leather is plush as well. The rest of the leather on the heel and tongue is standard though. We've got the white netting with the black mesh underlay on the sides and the tongue. We've got a white cloth tongue tab stitched on the tongue with a red Jumpman and black flight text embroidered in. We've got the black wings with the red wing tips, classic Fire Red color blocking, super nice. We've got flat white laces. We've got the classic Nike Air tab on the heel. It's black with the red Nike Air text. The sock collar and the back of the tongue are made of red fabric, and we've got the upside down Air Jordan text stitch, pretty standard. We've got the Jordan 4 midsole with black and red portions and the exposed air unit window on the heel. Finally, we've got the outsole with red, gray, white hits and Nike branding. When it comes to comfort, this is a classic retro Jordan 4. Don't expect too much. However, there is great support and great padding, which is something you get with a lot of Jordan 4s. Every time I wear a pair of Jordan 4s, it just feels like the shoes are hugging my feet and it feels great. However, don't expect too much comfort. Nothing cushy or new cushioning tech, nothing like that. I will say this though, Jordan 4s are one of those pairs of sneakers that I can wear all throughout an entire day and they treat my feet well. I never feel too fatigued or anything weird like that, and it's probably due to all the support and the thick midsole. When it comes to sizing, the retro shape that they went for must have really helped here, since these fit great on feet. They have a better fit than the Bread 4s and the What the 4s. Both of those shoes actually fit a little snug when I first put them on and they needed some breaking in, while this is perfect from the jump. Also, both of those had stiffer materials while this has softer leather on the toe. I'm true to size 10. I got true to size 10 in these and it fits great. Go true to size and you'll be good to go. That's all for me. This is one of the most anticipated Jordan 4 releases this year, at least for retros and not collabs. What do you think about it? Are you into retro Jordan 4s or is your style completely different? Let me know in the comments. I'll catch you in the next one. Pixelated is on fire.